Aye, now we're in 1957, baby. Elvis Presley's dominating the airwaves. Rock and roll is rock and rolling. Teenagers are developing a distinct look and vibe. Rebellion is in the air. We're in Brazil, where a 23-year-old farmer named Antônio Vilas Boas is in the fields. It's October the 15th. He's working at night because the heat is unbearable during the day. So, it's nighttime. He is plowing the fields and he sees what he describes as a red star in the night sky. The star starts getting closer and closer until it's close enough for him to make out what it is. So my man's looking at this egg-shaped spaceship with a red light at the front and a smaller rotating dome-like structure on top. He's watching this, frozen in fear. 3 leg-like things extend out of the ship as it lands in the field. Antonio's like, nah. He turns around and dips. He jumps in his tractor, his heart's pounding, he's driving away, but then the engine dies on him, bro. It dies. So he gets out the tractor, he's on foot now, running as fast as his legs can carry him. But I guess it's not fast enough, bro, because he gets grabbed from behind. The alien's like 5 foot tall. You know, shout out to all the short kings out there, you know what I'm saying? He's rocking like a gray outfit and a helmet, and he can see the eyes through the thing. They're tiny and blue. And he's speaking to him, but he doesn't understand what he's saying. It's not a language he's heard before. It's like little yelps. Antonio's like, get off me, man, get off me. He's trying to escape, but then 3 others rock up and grips him up. He's like, yo! They drag him into the ship. They rip off his clothes and smear his body with this weird gel-like substance. So he's in this room. They use this contraption to take blood samples from his chin. They take him into another room and just dump him there. He's in there solo, just alone with his thoughts, just freaking out. They leave him in there for like an hour, bro. Then this gas gets pumped into the room. He's trying not to breathe it in. He's freaking out. He immediately gets sick. He's hurling chunks all over the place. And then one of the aliens enters the room. But this time, it's a female alien. Similar height to the other ones. But yo, she has like long white hair, huge cat-like blue eyes. So just like Captain James T. Kirk, just like Star-Lord from the Guardians of the Galaxy, he decides to engage in some extraterrestrial smashing, okay? Twice. When they're done, she rubs her stomach, smiles, and points up. Antonio's thinking this means she's pregnant with his kid and she's letting him know that she's gonna raise the kid on her planet. During his interview with Dr. Olavo Teixeira, Antonio said he was low-key ticked off because he felt like she seemed relieved that the whole thing was over. Okay, hey, maybe our boy Antonio didn't lay down the pipe like he was supposed to. Maybe he didn't represent. Because, yo, listen, it's a lot of pressure, okay? You are representing every guy on planet Earth. Like, if I was in his position, I'd want to make sure that when she goes back to her planet, she's like, yo, girls, listen, those Earth boys go hard, okay? I'd want to be the reason alien abductions go up. Like, I'd want the other female aliens to be like, yo, we need to go to Earth. Them boys are freaky. Antonio said he felt a little used, you know? After the whole thing, they gave him back his clothes. They gave him a little tour of the ship. He tried to steal like a little clock-like device so he could show people on Earth as proof of what went down, but he got busted. They were like, nah, put that back, my boy. They're looking at each other like, yo, you gotta keep an eye on these Earthlings, man. They be stealing stuff. They took him back home. He checked the time and realized he'd been gone for 4 hours. Now, listen, when I was doing my research, I was a bit like, yeah, sure, bro. They abducted you just so you could hook up with a banging alien chick. Yeah, that makes sense. But here's the weird thing, okay? When he came back, he claimed he was having headaches, okay? He had lesions on his skin, he felt nauseous, and when he got medically examined by a doctor from the National School of Medicine of Brazil, they found he had been exposed to an unusually large dose of radiation. Yo, listen, I'm not saying I'm 100% like a believer or whatever, but how do you explain a farmer in Brazil being exposed to a large dose of radiation to the point where he was suffering from radiation sickness? It's a bit weird, no? Like, it's a bit Twilight Zone-y, no? Like, you know? And my man stuck to his story. He got married, he had 4 kids, and he stuck to his story till the day he died in 1990.